Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. Today, we've got once again on Thursdays the IRC League, also well known as the International Racing Community. Today, we will be racing on the Miami International Autodrome with the first Grand Prix ever held in 2022, so pretty recently. The circuit length is around 5.4 kilometers with a race distance of 156 kilometers today, as it will only be a 50% race. But we do have a sprint race coming up. Quality record is a 128.7, and the lap record is a 131.3. Max Verstappen has won the most Grand Prix here on this track. He has won one, quite obviously, because he only did one. The country is going to be in the United States. As I said already, it's going to be in Miami. The United States has a total of inhabitants of 335 million. The number of laps driven today will be around 29. So the best overtaking opportunities will happen in turn 1, turn 11, and turn 17. Also in the sector 3, that's straight. My pronunciation is so bad today, guys. I don't know what it is. Let's get straight into the race. I think it's because I'm done with my exams. I'm finished, so I've got some free time. I've got some free time. If some guys want to do something, hit me up. We've got the sound of the game up, and it is gonna be Timmy on screen. I'm not too sure what he's gonna be able to put on the board today, because we all know Timmy. He is first, tied with Temp Shadow in the standings. They both have 43 points. I don't have the standings saved, so I cannot show you guys. My apologies for that. But we've got Timmy right now, and I wonder what he's going to be capable of doing today. Timmy, a well-known driver among the IRC Racing League. And I expect great things from him today. We've got Bilton Matt here in fourth. He is coming out of the pits. He doesn't like the track too much. He told me in the DMs, as his teammate Double Cream Cat will come out of the pits right now. I need to apologize to Double Cream Cat. In Silverstone said some mean things about him. I didn't mean it, obviously. As Double Cream Cat is gonna start his lap in a couple of minutes. He will be warming up his tires, so we will definitely have a quick look on how his time will be. Reezy right now, I think it's the main competitor of Double Cream Cat, together with Steve Penny. Steve Penny, who couldn't finish either two of the races, last couple of races in season 13. So we're currently in round 3 around Miami. We've got a Ferrari causing a yellow flag. And I've had a league race here on Sunday, and I saw one driver go on softs, and it wasn't a great decision. So I don't suggest these guys using a soft tire, because obviously you're gonna overheat your tires quite easily here in sector 1 with all those corners, as you got a couple of S sections. Reminds me a little bit of the, what is it called, the Suzuka circuit in Japan. So we're seeing Double Cream Cat coming around the last corner right now. What is he going to be able to put down? So he's got his teammate Bilton Matt right in front of him. So he might be lucky and get a little bit of a slipstream if Bilton Matt messes up his lap. Let's have a quick look at POV mode. He's trying to nail every corner at the moment. He seems to be doing pretty good. Running around this left-right hander, as it is a very difficult one to nail, especially when you want to hit the curb on the inside, as we were seeing Bilton Matt there spinning, unfortunately. Coming into sector 2 right now. The long straight, you've got the DRS, so you will have a short left-hander, hard braking zone. Make sure you clip a lot of curb on the exit. So you will have a good line coming through this right-hander. Then a little tight section, in my opinion, quite difficult to nail, so you will have to touch a lot of the curb on the insides. Now we've got one of the longest straights on the calendar. Not the longest, of course, because that would be Abu Dhabi. No, that would be Azerbaijan. My apologies. So double cream cat right now in the third sector. What is his time going to be? Is it going to be physical? I wonder. Looks like he's doing pretty good, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be a top 10 worthy time. Let's have a quick look. It seems to be somewhere around 131, so he's going to beat Rizzy, Steve Penny, and Physico. He has done an amazing job right now, outperformed his qualities. So we've got Built and Matt, who already started a new lap with not too much ERS left, so I'm not too sure if he's been saving that. It doesn't seem like it. That was probably not the best option to go for another lap with that few ERS on the board. Roscoe has put himself in 6th position. His teammate has put himself in 5th. Dem Shadow, who is currently on an out lap, and I wonder he's gonna bring today. And Transic with the fastest lap. Timmy improved by 5/10. He has put a 129.2, so that's great to see. The quali record is a 128.7, and I think that hasn't been broken yet. One more tenth to make sure that's getting broken. Got AZ Dog in 3rd, Scenario in 4th, Valentine in 5th. He's in the Mercedes. I thought he was in the Alfa Romeo a couple of races ago. Doesn't seem like it. Or he has switched. That could possibly be the option too. Not too sure if he is on an out lap or a fast lap, but it doesn't seem like he's nailing every corner like he should do, as he is clipping the curb there. Also clipping a little bit of the wall. Pretty interesting. Double cream cat right now. Reezy on an out lap, so I wonder if he's going to be able to Alright guys, you guys should be able to hear me again. My apologies, I unplugged my microphone, so I cannot hear anything. Pretty interesting. I think it's switched over to my microphone, so my apologies. Physico on an out lap. No, he's on a fast lap actually. I'm trying to get my thing to have sound again. Alright. Here we are. Physico cannot keep his car on track. Who is on a fast lap? Tem Shadow, who has beaten the actual fastest lap here around Miami, as it was a 128.7. Tem Shadow has done 2/10 better. Well, 1.5. Doesn't really matter. Franzik, who is on an out lap right now, and I think Torment, who has joined the session. Torment, the Alpine driver, is gonna try and put a better lap in my opinion. And Transic, who is currently on an out lap, and I wonder if he's gonna be able to beat Tem Shadow and put himself in P1 right here in the qualifying. I'm not too sure. These softs are very hard to handle. Through sector 1, through sector 2, not necessarily sector 3. So Transic is currently warming up his tires quite heavily, and I wonder if that's going to be the benefit here, because the warmer tires you have, the better. If they are overheated, you're gonna get spun around quite easily, like we saw Physico doing earlier in his Williams car. Tronzik coming across the line. He's gonna start his lap, so we want to have a quick look if this is gonna be a pole lap. Trying to nail the first corner didn't really work out too well in my opinion. Now he has the left, right, left curve, as it is a little bit of an S section. I'm not too sure if this is one of the easiest corners to nail. It doesn't seem like it to me. So he's got the DRS right now. Straight line speed is what you need here in Miami. And I think that's what Intronsic certainly has. He's going over 330 kilometers per hour, which is quite fast in my opinion. Right now, taking the long right-hander, it seems like he's nailing it pretty perfect. He had the fastest first sector. I wonder if he has the fastest second sector too. It seems like it. He is going absolutely crazy here in the second sector, improving by 2.5 tenths, as that will probably beat Tem Shadow's time. And as I said already, it's going to be a sprint here in Miami. So we will see Intronsic in P1. Let's have a quick look. Double Cream Cat, who has left the session. Ooh, Intronsic, who had a little bit of a lock-up coming out of the last corner. As that might not be an improvement. It will be an improvement. Nearly with 300s, my opinion. My days. What is that with my English today? My apologies, guys. Fastest lap for Intronsic, and now what Thames has to do is come out of the pits as soon as possible. Try to set a good lap here in Miami. So right now he has a good lap though, but it's not going to be enough yet. And you have Timmy in third. He is not really improving, but maybe here in the third sector he might be able to do something, as he's got the Alpine right in front of him. He is not going full speed, as he will back out of the move. Well, the lap. He had to come in though and put some new fresh tires on to be able to get the most benefit out of your tires, but maybe he has that sprint race in mind. A P3 is not bad, so he will definitely be looking for a move on the soft tires in the sprint race, although it's a little bit risky. Sprints, soft tires, Miami, that's very difficult. So Valentine in P5, he has beaten AZ Dog, as it seemed like Valentine was struggling a little bit though. He is almost 1 second off Intronsic's time, so he has a lot of pace still to gain compared to Intronsic. So I'm not too sure if he's driving on controller or wheel. Scenario in P7. He seems to be improving, so let's have a quick look what he is going to put on the board. He is coming into the pits, so it won't be an improvement for him, fortunately. A lot of guys are on an outlap, including Tem Shadow. Has MUFC Timmy gone for a lap already? I'm not too sure. I think he's going to start a lap right now. He has safety ERS. He is going for a DRS blast here on this little straight. I wonder what he is going to be able to perform. As I said already, Timmy a very good driver, as he is vice championship from last season, season 12, where he got second in the standings. He did a pretty amazing job. Unfortunately, his last few races weren't absolutely amazing, and that's what cost him the championship. As I might have told you guys already, the top 3 is getting a trophy, and I wonder if Timmy is going to capture a trophy this year. Well, this season, because there's a couple seasons in a year. as the guys are doing a full calendar. Let's have a quick look. If Timmy is improving here, I would assume so. A 1 3.7 improving by 2/10. That won't be an improvement in positions, but it will be an improvement in time. Around the last couple of corners here. What is he gonna put down? 128.9, 2.5 tenths improvement. That's definitely a little bit of a safety barrier between himself and Mystery. Tem Shadow, who has put down the fastest lap here in Transic. MP2, Built the Mat is also on a lap, and I wonder what he is going to be able to do. Sami Ladas in 17th, as well known here in the league. He is going to start from the back of the grid each race, as he wants a little bit of a competition. Built the Mat, who's just going to start his lap. And it seems like there's an Alpine in Sector 2, Sector 3, causing yellow flag, so that might be Antransic. I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to set another time. It might be Torment too, as we are seeing Built and Matt clipping the wall there. He had the Ferrari right behind him. Zentronsic made sure he came across the line on time. He is improving by 2/10 already, or was that his last time? He wasn't an outlap, so I'm not too sure what's up there. Ooh, as Antronsic loses his car, he was pushing too much. That's what caused him to spin out. So Antronsic is not going to be able to put another lap in, as he's got his teammate right behind him, so he might give him a little tow. Torment, who is already done racing, so we're not going to see another time from Torment, who is going to start 16 here. He has the DRS, but it's not going to be enough. The only drivers who are on a lap right now are Noki. I'm not too sure if he's going to improve. It doesn't seem like it. Scenario is also on a lap. These soft tires are really ass, guys, on Miami. I wonder who picks softs anyways here on the F1 game. It's a very interesting strategy. Ooh, Scenario improves by 4/10. He's going to show up in P7 for the sprint race, and we have to keep in mind the sprint race is going to decide where the guys are going to start. So this was going to be your qualifying here around Miami. Make sure to give me your opinions on what you think these guys have done. I personally haven't seen too many surprises. Although Double Cream Cat in 13, that's not too bad in my opinion. He's right behind his teammate. Built and Matt, who is well known to be a fast driver, got Reezy in 14th, Physical in 15th. That's a little bit of a disappointing time. He might not had any practice here around Miami. Noki 8th, Roscoe 11th, and we've got Godards 10th. I'm not too sure why Godards is not really performing these days. He has been looking very strong last season, but currently he's not looking to score any points on the board for the Red Bull team, as his teammate is MUFC Timmy. He is struggling for the win in the championship. There are only 2 races done though, so not to exaggerate. Exaggerate? I'm not too sure. As we're not going to talk about strategy. Well, I can talk about the strategy. Let's have a quick look. So Tire degradation rate and tire overheating probability is quite high. Tire degradation rate is like, you know, where you've got Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a very obvious track to have a lot of tire degradation, but also the tire overheating probability is quite high because you've got those left and right handers quite a lot. So that's why it's always high. And I would assume a medium hard strategy. I'm not too sure about the sprint race. The guys might only choose a medium strategy because I don't think they have to come into the pits. Because what IRC did previously in previous seasons, they just did a short, well, a 25% race. And now you've got the extension of a, what is it called? A sprint. So that's what the guys are doing right now. It is going to be 10 laps here for the racers, as we're currently in the formation lap. I wonder what every guy is thinking at the moment. Do they need the points? They definitely do need the points, as we've got MUFC Timmy looking for a P1 in the championship. Well, a P1 in the championship after this race. But he has to make sure to get past Entransic here. Mystery, who is fourth in the standings right now. Well, not in the official standings, but in the standings of this race. As I'm gonna get the things up real quick, the standings. It is gonna be a difficult one to find though. Right, so here we are. In P1, we've got Thames and Timmy with 43 points. After him, we've got Kazan, who couldn't be here today, unfortunately. Samiladas is in P4. Noki is in P5, very interesting, as we've got Entransic in P6. He didn't finish a race once, and he got a third place in the second one. I think it was last week. At Samiladas in P4, he is trying to win a race starting from the back of the grid, and I don't think he is going to win the sprint race, but he might be able to capture a good position for the actual race, and he might be winning this race. We never know what is going to happen with Samiladas. Physico is all the way in P11, as he is disqualified from the session right now. It seemed like it. Oh, it doesn't seem... Wait, it said has left the session. Pretty interesting. As the guys are warming up their tires right now. So we are gonna start on the grid right now. It is gonna be 5 red lights. As a couple of guys have been kicked from the session, unfortunately, due to the game. MUFC Timmy, who couldn't place his car in the correct position. Let's have a quick look what's gonna happen here. 5 red lights. We're gonna start from Valentine's POV. And away we go for the Miami sprint here. As AZ Dog has a perfect start. MUFC Timmy is all the way in 5th, 4th. He's losing positions though, as we've got AZ Dog trying to get past Timmy. He didn't lose any positions, luckily. What is this going to be? It is a little bit of a squeeze here by Mystery, as AZ Dog is trying to get past the Aston Martin driver. It doesn't seem to be working here. Double Cream Cat, who has been all the way up to P9 right now. He has overtaken a couple of guys as Tormund is aggressively overtaking him. Roscoe right in front of Double Cream Cat. And I wonder what he's going to be able to do. Double Cream Cat, who is letting past a couple of guys. And I'm not too sure what he's doing at the moment. GFO Samiladas in P12 right now. Is he gonna be able to get past a couple of guys? I wonder, because he has been on fire these last couple of races. It doesn't seem like he's anywhere near these guys. He's gonna easily overtake Roscoe, but Roscoe is not in the session at the moment. Maybe all the way in third. As it's a little bit of a fight here between Antronzik and Timmy. Timmy, who's 2 tenths behind Antronzik. He's not close enough to make the move, although maybe coming out of their corner, going down that little straight here. He has the ERS. He doesn't have any more. He has 33%. He's going around the outside. Is that going to be moved on for Timmy? It doesn't seem like it. Tronzik is squeezing him off the track a little bit, as this is really racing. Racing is what I should call it. Hard racing by these two. Timmy, who was looking for a move on Tronzik. It didn't really work out. Tronzik was squeezing him off track a little bit, as it was wheel-to-wheel racing, in my opinion. If anything would have happened there. And Tronzik, who is now getting a little bit away from Timmy, as we're seeing Breezy making an overtake on Roscoe. So is Steve Penny. Double Cream Cat, who is all the way in 17th, as he's not going full power. I wonder what he's doing at the moment. He might have a cramp in his finger. Scenario in P16. Double Cream Cat has left the session. I wonder what has happened there. Physical in P15. Roscoe in P14. Easy Dog, who is looking for a move on Mystery. Easy Dog, who is well known for his tire management. Well, in a negative way, of course, but his racing craft is amazing. He has been doing so much crazy moves lately, and especially in those well, on those medium tires, because I mean, he has been doing some crazy shit. I remember, I think it was Austin, like the United States Grand Prix, where he had done some crazy stuff with the guys up front. And I mean, he has just so much offensive power, and I wonder what his defense looks like. Oh no, I think it was Zandvoort, where he had done some crazy things. I think he won the race in Zandvoort, or was it Hungary? It was definitely somewhere there. Oh, I know what's up. So apparently, Double Cream Cat couldn't take control of his car, so that's why he was going a little bit slower. Mystery MP4 is looking for a move on Timmy right now, as Timmy is trying to defend as much as possible. He's not taking too much defensive lines, although he should, in my opinion, because Mystery is a very well good driver. He has developed some very good racecraft, as he's got the DRS right now. He's not going to use any ERS. He doesn't have plenty, as that will be a good decision, in my opinion. It's not close enough to make a move. A dive bomb would have worked, but only if you were Ricciardo. Godarts was... I'm not too sure what's up with Godarts. Is he coming into the pits? It seems like it, as he might be retiring from the session, fortunately. Or he doesn't have a front wing anymore. Wonder what's up. Steve Penny right now, right behind Noki. No, it's gonna be Reezy on Steve Penny, as Reezy loses the car, going into the wall. What has happened? He has respawned on track, as I don't think that's really allowed. But I mean, he's got Roscoe right behind him, as he's getting overtaken probably by the AI. Mystery is still right behind Timmy. It doesn't seem like he is going to make a move anywhere soon, as Double Cream Cat has joined the session again. Ormond MP6 has made up a couple of positions already. Great driving from the Alpine driver. Ooh, Mystery! He loses his car! What an unfortunate mistake by the Aston Martin driver, as he's not capable of coming back on track due to so many traffic right now. He has lost a part of his front wing, as he will probably have to start all the way at the back. It's a very difficult position where he is in right now, as he couldn't keep his car. Well, he couldn't turn his car properly. as the walls are so tight to each other, and there is almost no room for 3 cars to get past. So, well, there is here, but coming out of that last couple of corners, this difficult one. So Mystery has to be happy with a P15. Still 5 more laps to go here in Miami, as he's coming into the pits for a new front wing. Sami Lada's already in P8. So if he's gonna gain positions like he did in the sprint race, he is possibly going to win this race. Because if we add it all up, he has gained 9 positions already. And he is already in P8. So I mean, if you if you subtract 9 from 8, that's gonna be -1. So he would be the top of the top, you know, guys, the top of the top. He's looking for a move on Bilton Matt here. Bilton Matt, who is quite alright with defending, I would say. As Sami Ladas is probably going to have DRS here. Let's have a quick look. Bilton Matt has got a big distance from Sami Ladas already, because I don't think this will be a move for the Greek driver. Bilton Matt, who is taking the outside line, as that's some great driving from these guys. Ooh, Sami Ladas, who loses his car a little bit, and I'm not too sure if he's going to be capable of getting back past Bilton Matt, as he's been overtaken by Noki right now. Is this going to be a move for P8, as it will definitely be 1 point in the standings? And Franzik, who is still right behind Temp Shadow, not close enough yet, as it is going to be 5 tenths. He has the DRS. It's not going to be close enough. Sami Ladas has the DRS too, as it is only going to be a couple of meters left before he can use it. Right now he's going to use it. He is going to drain that DRS, as it won't be a move. He is not close enough. Noki, who is a little bit slower throughout the second sector right now, as we're seeing Valentine right behind Tormund, as that will be a great battle to look forward to. These guys are getting really close to Bilton Matt right now. Only 1 second left, as he wants to get involved into this two-way battle. Gotards, who's making the move on Roscoe, but Roscoe has made it back up. Valentine has gone past Tormund, and Tormund is in the wall as he's getting overtaken by a couple of guys right now. Bilton Matt, who has overtaken him, Noki and Sami Ladas too. Steve Penny now, he's having a side-by-side battle with Tormund, as he's letting him pass again. Double Cream Cat, who has once again joined the session. Let's have a quick look if anyone is going to make a move on Bilton Matt. It seems like Noki is going to be the first one to have a shot. So it is going to be a very difficult one to get past Bilton Matt. Bilton Matt, well known for his good defense, and Transic, who's 2 tenths behind Temp Shadow, as we might be able to see him move. These guys are lagging. It is side-by-side battling, as Intransic got past Temp Shadow here in the second sector. And right now, it seems like Temp Shadow is going to have the DRS. He's going to have a good exit coming out of that corner. Although it's going to be 7 tenths, yellow flag in sector 2. Mercedes going a little bit too slow, as it is Reezy, who couldn't keep his car on track. And Transic weaving a little bit. Nothing too serious, as they're coming across this last corner here. And it is going to be Antransic starting from P1 in lap 8 here in the Miami sprint race. Noki, who is pretty close to Bilton Matt right now. And it seems like Steve Penny has lost a position, and I wonder why that is. These guys are still battling with each other. Steve Penny, who has been doing a pretty amazing job. Bilton Matt, who is having a battle with Noki, but they couldn't keep their car on track. not colliding. Well, they are actually, as it is going to be Tommy Lara snooping away this 6th place position. And I'm pretty sure Built and Matt is not going to be happy about it. Neither is Noki, as both drivers were driving quite heavily, well, quite intense with each other, and didn't really pay off because they lost position, both of them. But Built and Matt, well, he only lost 1 position. It could have been worse. Losing a couple of positions, but it didn't seem like it. Samilaras, who didn't really take the opportunity of getting a few seconds on the board. Torment is currently in P9. He is getting attacked by Steve Penny. Steve Penny, who has been doing not too good in this season, but he is doing pretty amazing in this race. So I'm gonna have a quick look with the position changes. Torment, who has gained 7 positions. Steve Penny, who has to make up 1 position to be where he was at the starting grid. It seems like Tamiladas has lost his car. It doesn't seem like he is very consistent here in Miami. Scenario just overtook the Greek driver. Tamiladas, who was looking at points, isn't anymore. He was looking at 3 points, actually. Not too bad, in my opinion. Because he's right in front of Godarts. I mean, 11 seconds is still a lot to work with. As we're seeing Double Cream Cat overtaking Roscoe right now. And I wonder if Physical and Double Cream Cat are both in the lobby right now. I'm not too sure. I think he is actually, because we're seeing some interesting things on the throttle. As Mystery just overtook Roscoe, looking for a move on Physical. Roku, who is pretty close to Built and Mad, he's gonna think twice before making a move on Built and Mad here in the 2nd sector, going into the 3rd sector right now. Stormman is sneaking up. Well, he's trying to get a little bit closer to these guys. And I think that's definitely working. Mystery, who has made an overtake on Physical. Physical, who's looking for a move again. Didn't seem to be working. As they're currently in the 2nd sector, one of the most difficult sectors to overtake here on Miami. As you've got those tight corners. And I don't think it will be a move for Physical at the moment. But maybe Mystery is going to try and make a move on Double Cream Cat. Double Cream Cat, who has caught up with Reezy. Reezy, who has a broken front wing. And it is going to be the last lap. So this is going to be it for Reezy. This is going to be a 3-way battle. Mystery, who's going to try and make a move. Double Cream Cat, who has made the overtake. Although, no. Double Cream Cat, who has been pushed off track. I'm not too sure. I didn't caught it. And now it's going to be Double Cream Cat, who has to start at the back of the grid. Mystery, who has... Oh, wait, no. We've got 1 more lap. These guys were not in lap 10 yet. As we're seeing Entronsic in P1 right now. Tim's in P2. And Timmy, who has caught up a little bit. I wonder if he has the DRS. It doesn't seem like it. It's going to be the last straight, so it won't be an overtake opportunity for Timmy here. As we've got AZ Dog in P4. Noki in P3. P7, my opinion. My apologies. Why am I always saying my opinion? Oh! Torment going into the wall. Last corner of sector 2. In lap 10 of 10. And that's going to be race over, in my opinion, for Torment. He was doing such an amazing job. Torment, who was all the way in P7 or P8. I'm not too sure. Built and Matt, who has been holding up strong here, is going to capture P6, as we saw Tamiladas crash before. And these guys are going to have heated battles in the actual race. Torment, very unfortunate, coming across the line in P9. Scenario in P10. Sami in P11. Godarts in P12. I wonder who has the fastest lap, actually. Let's have a quick look. It's going to be Mystery. Great lap from the Aston Martin driver. Creamcat MP16, Roscoe MP17, as he will be the last one to complete the sprint race. And we will be holding a little bit of a break right now, so we will be right back with you guys. Let's talk about the strategy now, guys. It seems like it's gonna be dry weather, so we're definitely gonna have slicks, and that's gonna be a medium hard strategy. Maybe a hard medium, maybe a medium hard if you feel comfortable on those mediums. And I wouldn't take the last one, with thanks to those soft tires at the end of the stint. Well, at the end of the strategy. Yeah, soft tires are just not good here in Miami. It's really difficult to try and get those softs to work, especially when you're not feeling very comfortable in your car. You're gonna lose traction quite often, especially on soft tires. They're overheating quite heavily, and yeah, I mean, it is difficult to keep control of your car then. If you've got overheated tires, a couple of guys are starting their warming up lap here in Miami. It is the actual race right now, so we're gonna try and get all the telemetry up that we need. Trying to get my headset to work because it's hurting a little bit. I got a new one. It hurts quite often when I put it on my head for a long time. I'm Shadow in P2. Timmy in P3, so those guys are only separated by 1 point right now, but I wonder if Timmy is gonna try and get revenge on Temp Shadow. Both drivers currently on the hard tires, and let's have a quick look with the tires choices. And Transic, who is gonna start on medium tires, wants a good start here of this Miami Grand Prix. Bilton Matt, who is also chosen for the medium strategy. Mystery, who's got disqualified, is also gone for medium tires, as those three will be the only drivers to go for medium tires here in Miami. Transic, who's warming up his tires quite heavily, as he will be the one longest on the starting grid. So he will be the first one to actually park his car in his lines. So we definitely want to see those position changes, because that's where we are capable of seeing who is dropping down positions fast, who is gaining a couple of positions. And I mean, that's always interesting to see, isn't it? I'm going to try and do something real quick before we are actually starting. So have fun watching, everyone. There we go. A couple of guys are on the grid already, so I need to be fast. Right, guys, we're off on a Miami Grand Prix here. It is going to be round 3 of the IRC League International Racing Community with 5 red lights. And away we go for the Miami Grand Prix. AZ Dog, who has an amazing start, is probably going to overtake 2 cars in once. Timmy around the outside. AZ Dog, who's going to clip Entroncic's wheel, as we see that Timmy has already overtaken Temp Shadow. AZ Dog is looking for a move at Temp Shadow, and Temp Shadow is losing his car. I'm not too sure what's up with him. Timmy is capturing P2, AZ Dog in P3, Valentine in P4. He has gained 1 position, Builtmat in P5, Noki in P6, and we are seeing Gotards with once again another great start. He is really that start master in my opinion. He has been doing pretty amazing lately with his race starts. Torment, who has gained 1 position, Physico, who has gained 5, so he's already on a big steamer right now. He's getting overtaken by Physico, Scenario, my opinion. My apologies. Whoa, guys, I don't need to talk that fast because I'm messing up really bad. Scenario in P9 right now, Steve Penny in 11, Double Cream Cat, who has made up 2 positions, 1 on Breezy and 1 on Temp Shadow, as it seems like he's trying to make a move on Double Cream Cat. Double Cream Cat, who's looking really close at Samilaras right now, but I'm pretty sure Samilaras is going to be the first one to make a move out of these 4, as he's really close to Roscoe at the moment. 600s, as that's not going to be too realistic. He's draining all of his ERS. Noki, who's making a move on Valentine. These guys are going side by side, as we're seeing a little bit of wheel banging by the 2. Nothing too serious, as none of them crashed. And Transic has the fastest lap right now. Quite logical, because he is on medium tires, but so is Builtmat. He has made up 2 positions, as it seems like Valentine missed his braking point a little bit there as he went into the back of Noki. These guys are having a cute battle here between each other. Valentine, I'm not too sure what's up with Valentine, but it seems like he's braking a little bit too late every corner, or maybe he is just perfectly controlling his car and the guy in front of him is braking a little bit too early, you know. Cream Cat and Samilaras, who are having a move. It seems like Roscoe down the inside. Is that gonna be a move? It doesn't seem like it, as Double Cream Cat got the position back. And I think there has been a little bit of an incident between Double Cream Cat and Samilaras, because coming out of that corner, coming into that corner, Double Cream Cat was really close on Samilaras, and right now he's looking at 2 seconds, so I'm not too sure if anything happened. Gotards in P7. Mystery, who's making a move on Steve Penny. There are yellow flags, so I wonder where that is, and I think that's going to be Steve Penny. Double Cream Cat, who's coming a little bit closer to Steve Penny, so I wonder if that's going to be a move. I don't think so. He's too far back. Right now here, Reezy and Roscoe. Roscoe with a late move down the left side. Reezy, who's making a move around the outside. Is that going to be a move? I wonder if it is. Roscoe, who has tightened up the corner a little bit. Steve Penny, who is coming into the pits, as Double Cream Cat will be a lone wolf for a couple of laps, as he's too far back off Samilaras. Valentine really close to Noki right now. Only 1/10, 4/10s at the moment here during the corner section, as he will have a great run coming out of the corner. Here he will have the DRS. It is lap 3 already. Roscoe has left the session. Let's have a look with his POV. Is he gonna get a little bit closer to the Hungarian driver, which Noki is? Valentine taking a little bit off the traction, well, the track invalidations. AZ Dog, who's making the move on Intronsic. I wonder if this is going to be moved on by those guys. I think Intronsic did it on purpose to have DRS here down the main straight. He has a lot of ERS, and that's going to be not moved on, because he's going around the outside. Does he have better traction? AZ Dog, who's touching his side of the car a little bit, as Intronsic will have better traction coming out of that corner, and that will be moved on by the Alpine driver. Builtmat, who has showed up in party, well, on the party, on the fight, in the fight, as that will be a three-way battle because these guys are really, 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 really well, they're really, how do I say this? Really, they have the same capabilities. I think that's what it's called. Similar to each other. That was what I was searching. So yeah, these guys are really similar to each other. And Transic, who is better at offense than defense, so is AZ Dog, and so is Built and Matt. So we're gonna see a lot of offense, a little bit less defense. As I wonder why AZ Dog is actually faster than Transic here, because he is on hard tires. And Entransic and Built and Matt are both on medium tires. Samiladas, who is making a move on Noki. Ooh, we're seeing a lot of moves happening. They're still both going side by side. And I wonder if that's going to be moved on by the... Ooh, he's taking out someone. That was going to be mystery. And that's going to be a possible safety car. Valentine, who is getting overtaken by Godards. Valentine, who's possibly going to do a cutback. I think, what is it called? It's not a cutback. Is it a cutback? It is a cutback. I think a switchback. That's what it's called. Switchback by Valentine on Godards, and that's going to be moved on. Godards, who's looking down the inside. Is that going to be moved on by the Mercedes driver? It seems like it, as Godards has backed out of the move. Both drivers coming a little bit closer to Built and Matt right now, who's struggling on his medium tires already. Only 5 laps in the race, as these guys are a little bit faster than the AlphaTauri driver on his medium tires. Let's have a quick look. We're seeing a lot of position changes. What is it looking tire wise? 4 laps into the race, and Transic is looking really close at Timmy right now, and I'm pretty familiar with Timmy. He's not gonna give this position for free, as this will be a possible move for the Alpine driver, because he's gonna have that DRS, that ERS too, but Timmy seems to have a better exit coming out of that corner, as AZ Dog cannot keep up with the pace of these two. Is this going to be a dive bomb down the inside? It doesn't seem like it. Coming back on the racing line, as he will have a better exit coming out. Ooh, it doesn't seem like it. Timmy has better exit coming out of the corner. Mystery and Double Cream Cat seem to have a battle with each other, as Mystery will have that DRS. Is Double Cream Cat going to try and stay in his slipstream? He should have come back on the racing line to have better exit coming out of the corner, but I forgive him for this one. Dem Shadow, who is right behind Double Cream Cat. Is this going to be moved on by Tem Shadow? He's putting his car down the inside, as that might be a little bit of a dive bomb by the McLaren driver, but it didn't look too bad for him, as Double Cream Cat just got overtaken. Reezy, who's 10 seconds behind Double Cream Cat, as that won't be an overtake for him, unfortunately. Valentine 2/10 off Built and Matt. Transic, who's having a battle with Timmy right now. Timmy chose to go for the inside line, as it seems to be paying off, because he is still in front of Entransic. He has the DRS. Once again, a better exit for Timmy. It seems like Timmy really has that straight line speed, so this DRS for Entransic could definitely come in handy. Will this be a move down the inside? Ooh, Entransic, who tried to make a move, but it didn't really work out. He missed his braking point, went a little bit, overshot a little bit, and went into, like, it's a little bit of a Hamilton situation in Azerbaijan. That was really funny. Fisco right behind Noki. Yes, this is a 3-way battle for P9 at the moment. Steve Penny, who is overtaking Roscoe. Roscoe, who's left the session, unfortunately. Fisico taking a very tight line coming into that corner. as it doesn't seem like Noki can keep up with the pace of Samilaras. Dem Shadow already coming into the pits. He went from hard to mediums, as he thinks there might be a safety car within the next couple of laps, and that might be a great case for the McLaren driver, because then he's able to go for another set of hards. Although he should have stayed on the mediums then. Pretty interesting. Because he can... Oh, wait. He can go for another set of mediums. Right. You see, he started on hards. Built and Matt lost his car. Built and Matt lost his car. Coming into sector 3. As he will get overtaken by a couple of guys. Torment, Scenario, Valentine's. Gotards, who's making a move on Valentine here in lap 7. And Franzik, who has the fastest lap of the race right now. As Timmy is trying to make a move back on the Alpine driver. I don't think that's going to be possible though. Mystery, who is 6 tenths behind Physico. He has missed a little bit of his breaking point too. I wonder what it is here in Miami. The city where I'm going next week. So I won't be there. When is it going to be? I think it's the 2nd. No, it's going to be the 1st of February. Where I'm not going to be capable of streaming. Next week I will. But the other week I won't. Yellow flag in sector 1. Valentine looking very strong here. He has the DRS. Dem Shadow has made a move on Razy. Valentine in sector 2 right now. Looking very strong. He's taking good control of his car. Does he have a good exit coming out of this corner? It doesn't seem like it. The Red Bull, I mean, I wonder if it's really the Red Bull, but the Red Bulls are having a good exits coming out of their corners, and that might be giving them a little bit of a benefit here. Torment, who is getting overtaken by quite a lot of guys. Samilaras and Noki, who have both overtaken the Alpine driver. Torment, who is making a move back on Noki, who didn't have any ERS or DRS either. Valentine 4 tenths behind Gotards. Okay, 2 tenths. And what is this situation going to bring for tire management? Because I wonder if these guys are going for a 1-stopper or a 2-stopper. I would suggest to go for a 1-stopper. Although we might see a late safety car here with how these guys are driving quite aggressively. And especially going into those last 2-3 laps. I mean, not those laps, but like the last half of the race. We might be seeing some more aggressive overtakes than those who are done already. I mean, if that's going to be the case, we're going to see a safety car, guys. Valentine 8 tenths. He has the DRS. I think he does indeed. Scenario, who's all the way in P6. He has been doing pretty amazing. There is no signs of a safety car yet. Almost caused one. I'm talking about Valentine. He almost went into the back of Gotards there. Dem Shadow with a 3-second penalty. Multiple warnings for the McLaren driver, as he will be all the way back in P14, not scoring any points. That might change in the future, as he might be overtaken double cream cat, although he has gone for a very interesting strategy, going from hards to mediums. Not from mediums to hards, of course, but from hards to mediums, as he is on mediums at the moment. Valentine, who has caught a 3-second penalty. Multiple warnings for corner invalidations, well, track invalidations. Sam Shadow, who has come into the pits. He might give up the race here. He wants to have that one point. So he's going for soft tires. And Trosic, who's losing his car in Sector 2, going into Sector 3. And he was doing an absolutely amazing job. Maybe these medium tires are giving up as he is finding himself in P3 right now. 2 seconds away from AZ Dog. Timmy, who is putting a little bit pressure on the Alpine driver, as that will be race over for, well, not really race over. I mean, he's still third, but he might be a little frustrated. He was on those medium tires, so he wants a little bit of a gap between himself and Timmy. Right now, he's looking at a gap to Timmy because he is trailing by a couple of seconds. Yellow flag in Sector 3, as it seems to be Valentine coming into the pits. 5-second pit lane penalty. He will be going for other sets of tires, and I wonder which ones. It might be medium tires, although that would be a very interesting strategy. What is Valentine actually doing? Oh, he's putting on medium tires, okay. And he's putting another front wing, so yeah, he has gone for a little bit of a different strategy. Noki, who is looking at a P11 right now. Double Cream Cat might be able to overtake Noki here in Sector 2. As Noki has gone a little bit too wide there coming out of that corner. But he has a good exit down the main straight here. Double Cream Cat, who has DRS 7/10 behind the Ferrari driver. So we're already past the 1 hour gap of the race. Well, it's not really a gap, the mark, 1 hour mark. Sami Ladas in P8 right now, right behind Torment, so we might be able to catch that in a couple of seconds. Mystery, who's looking for a move at Sami Ladas, and these guys are keeping it real. Mystery, who has backed out of the move. It was a very risky move. He has taken this very professionally, in my opinion. He will get many more opportunities. Maybe here, coming out of this corner. Sami Ladas has gone a little bit too wide. Does he have a better exit? It doesn't seem like it. Sami Ladas is keeping his car on track. Double Cream Cat on Noki. Oh, Noki has come into the pits. Okay. I missed that. I missed that. Don't blame me, guys. It's the game. Steve Penny has also made a move on Noki. As Sami Ladas is trying to get a little bit closer to Torment. He's not close enough though, 8/10, but he might be closing down the gap thanks to this DRS. He has closed the gap to 6/10, and I wonder if that's going to be enough to make a move down the main straight in Sector 3. And I think it might be though. Can he keep his car within the 1 second? It seems like it's 7/10 right now. Torment had a better exit coming out of that corner. We're looking at a P7 for the Alpine driver at the moment. He might be giving up that position rather fastly. Sami Ladas is looking for a move. It's not gonna happen yet, and Mystery is just waiting his turn. He probably knows that Sami Ladas is one of the fastest guys here in this league, and he is gonna be the one overtaking Torment within the next couple of laps. We're not past the halfway point here yet in Miami. There's still 16 more laps to go. Still a lot of guys need to come into the pits. Built and Matt on his medium tires, looking at a 6th position. He was overtaken by Gotards and Scenario. Gotards, who has stepped up a little bit. Valentine, who has retired from the race in the pit lane. I don't think it's going to be a safety car as Valentine leaves the session. He's coming out again. I wonder what that is, though. I wonder why the game does that, actually. Villadas now looking at a move on Torment. Mystery is a little bit closer, though. Not going to be a move, unfortunately. Gotards. And Tronzik is coming into the pits. He is going for hard tires here in Miami, as he's going to lose a couple of positions. But I wonder if he's going to lose a position to Sami. Built and mad. Ooh, he is going to lose a lot of positions, and he's going to caught up in this battle here. Oh no. Oh no. Is Mystery going to overtake him? I think he is, because Intronsic, his tires are a little bit colder coming out of the pit lane. And that's what's causing him to lose a little bit of traction every corner. Going further into this lap, his tires will be warmed up, but he has been overtaken already. So Milada's in P7 right now. Torment in P6. He has the DRS, but it's not gonna be it. This gonna be enough around the outside. Is that gonna be moved on by Sami? It seems like it. Great move by the Greek driver, as he's all the way in P6 right now. Next target is gonna be Built and Mad. Target done, as Built and Mad was in the second sector. Spun, unfortunately. He is looking at a P9 right now, possibly a P10. Because Physico is gaining time lap after lap on the AlphaTauri driver. Mystery, who is making a move on Intronsic. Intronsic, who is caught up a little bit. Mystery, who is coming into the pits. Easy Dog, who's looking really close at Timmy right now. But it is going to be Torment right behind Samilaras, as this might be a side-by-side battle, and it is indeed here in Sector 1. Going into Sector 2. It might be a dangerous one to make a move. These guys are sure going to be able to do that. I got a little bit of an incident, so it will have to go in a couple of seconds. These guys are still battling side by side with each other. Samilaras, who has given up the position. As this is some beautiful three-way battle between the Alpine drivers and Samilaras. Samilaras, who has the DRS, but he's too far back. 5/10, as Intronsic is a little bit closer. He's going around the outside. And he might be able to make a move on his teammate too, as he has closed down he has closed down a little bit. Ooh! Oh my days. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This was very interesting to see. Intronsic, who got spun into the wall by Samilaras. And there is the yellow flag. Safety car situation. So I'm gonna be back in a few seconds, because as I said, I needed to do something, and it won't take too long. So we'll talk about the strategy in a couple of seconds. We'll be right back. All right, guys, my sincere apologies. I had a little incident with myself, so that's why I was not here. A couple of guys went into the pits, including Timmy, AZ Dog, Godard, Scenario, Torment, Tamilaras, Mystery, Built and Matt, who both have gone for hard tires, but I think they were a little bit too early. Izuko right now has come into the pits for soft tires. Very interesting decision, because I don't think these softs will last till the end. Shadow, who is stuck to his 5 lap old mediums. Well, Creamcat, he might get a position from Physical, because as I said already, I don't think soft tires are the way to go here in Miami. And I mean, we might be able to see that here when we are gonna see Physical going to the wall. And I mean, I want to bet something to you guys. So if there is anyone in the chat, make sure to like give the betting statistics, like 1 for 2, 2 for 1, you know. And I'll give you a number of the money I will bet. If I win, you give me the money. If you win, I give you the money I'm betting. What is the chance that, well, what is the betting percentage that Physical is gonna spin thanks to his soft tires? Like, just spin, not like crash out or something, just spin, you know? I'm not talking about Physical as a driver. I'm just talking about the soft tires, because I've been seeing so many experienced drivers on soft tires when there's a high degradation rate, like a high tire overheating probability, and they're just spinning. Like, even the best drivers can spin on soft tires. They're just so broken in this game. Built a Matter, who is now overtaking everyone. Interesting. I wonder what's happening here. He's letting past a couple of guys. He was right behind Mystery. I'm not too sure why Reezy went into the pits once again. He is on 11 lap old hards. Otard, who is 3 positions from being, well, I'm just talking crap right now. Gotard, who is in P3 right now. Lazy Dog, who is in P2. And this is a scenario we didn't really expected to see. Timmy in P1, AZ Dog in P2, and Godards in P3. As we're seeing Tem Shadow all the way in P12, Samiladas all the way in P6. As those were my 2 main competitors for a P1 right now, together with Timmy, of course. And that's something I did expect, you know. Timmy was looking for a redemption from last season, where he spun out of the race in, what was the second last race? I think it was Brazil. He spun out of Brazil. He didn't attend in Abu Dhabi. I'm not gonna say that's what caused him to lose the championship, but it definitely didn't really help him win the championship, you know. Safety car has come into the pits right now. But these guys are slowing down quite heavily, as we will be going underway again for the Miami Grand Prix. Still 10 more laps to go after this one. And let's have a quick look. Timmy has gone already. He caught AZ Dog sleeping a little bit. So did Godards. Scenario is quite close to the Red Bull driver, as I wonder if he will be making a move pretty soon, as I'm not too sure. Tamiladas in P6. Noki has made a move on his teammate. And I wonder what Double Cream Cat is going to be capable of doing. Steve Penny has got a little bit of a distance, but so has Physico. Physico on his soft tires. Reezy couldn't keep his car on track. He is causing yellow flags right now. Physico on Built the Mat. Built the Mat, who is on 5-lap-old hards. This is going to be very difficult for Built the Mat to defend on. Although Physico not well known for his great offensive skills. Although, I must say, he has put in some pretty great overtakes. The guys up front are pretty close to each other too. Mystery, who's looking to make a move on Sami Ladas, although these medium tire runners do have the benefit right now, but I wonder if they have the benefit in a couple of laps. Physico still 5/10 away. Tem Shadow 2/10 away for a move on Double Cream Cat, and I wonder if that's going to be a move worth taking. And he is going to make the move though. It is move done. Double Cream Cat right behind the McLaren driver. Timmy in P1 has caught the fastest lap right now. And Double Cream Cat has been overtaken. Noki right behind the AlphaTauri driver. And he is going to have problems with his soft tires. 5-lap-old soft tires already. He still has 8 more laps to go, as he's already feeling the issues of the soft tire right now. Scenario 5/10 away, 6/10 away from Goattards. As AZ Drox trying to keep up with the pace of Timmy, but he is up for Redemption Day. So he got a good position last race. But right now he's looking at a P1 with his main competitor Tem Shadow in P10, so he's only going to score 1 point. Maybe a couple more if he's going to overtake Physico and Built and Mad, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen pretty soon. With Physico on soft tires, Built and Mad on 6-lap-old hard tires, and these 8-lap-old medium tires might die off pretty soon. Scenario, who is in P4, he is going to have the DRS next lap, because the guys are not having a DRS yet due to the safety car a couple of laps ago. Double Cream Cat, who is getting overtaken by Noki. I wonder if he's going to try and make a move back. He has to stick into that DRS, ERS slipstream, but it didn't really work pretty well for him. He's really trying to make the best out of his controller right now, trying to keep up with Noki. Is it going to be enough? He's taking quite a late braking zone there, as he's keeping up with Noki though, but I wonder for how long. I think it's really difficult for these guys to drive on a controller, especially when you're not really capable putting good precision into your steering, because you've got only left and right, and all the way to the left means all the way to the left, and your car is driving to the left too. Then I've driven once on a controller. Honestly horrible. Scenario, who's looking for a move on Goattards right now. They're side by side, as it doesn't seem like Goattards is giving away that position for free. Scenario has to fight for it here in Sector 2. A bad exit from the Red Bull, as it will be a better exit coming out of this corner for the Aston Martin, although it seems like Goattards is coming better out of that corner. But Scenario has the DRS, as that will be a move for the Aston Martin. Easy move for him, as Goattards will come back to the racing line to make a move on Scenario, possibly. Not too sure. Norman has caught up. He has gained a couple of positions. I think he has gained 4. Goattards has gained 8. Scenario has gained 7, so definitely these 3 main competitors for the driver of the day. So is Sami Ladas and Mystery. Ormond, who has made a position up already on Godarts. I wonder if Godarts didn't really have that DRS. Because right now he's not looking very strong here on Miami. He has dropped back a couple of positions already. Shadow, who has made a move on Physico. Physico, who's trying to make the position back up. It doesn't seem like that's going to work. A 3-second penalty for Noki. And that might be in the benefit of Double Cream Cat if he can keep up with the Ferrari driver. And I do think that's going to be the case. Foreman here in P3. He has made up a positional scenario. Thanks to the DRS and the ERS. He doesn't have many left anymore. Neither does Scenario. Godarts, neither. He's coming into the pits. What is this by Godarts? Always such interesting things. He doesn't have a broken front wing. He's just coming into the pits for the fastest lap, I think. He was going to score so many points, and right now he's looking at a P13. Oh, I might know why. Oh no, Timmy has the fastest lap already. So why would Godarts want that fastest lap? Timmy is his teammate. Drama in the Red Bull paddock. Drama. Yellow flag in sector 2. That's gonna be Physical. Who made a bet? Who made a bet? I won a bet. I told you guys it. Oh no, safety car. Come on. It's 5 more laps. What is this? But I won the bet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Not that I'm hoping for a safety car or a crash by Physical, but I mean, I told you guys, soft tires is never good on Miami. Never, ever, never, ever. So yeah, safety car situation. I wonder if anyone is coming in. Reezy has come into the pits. I wonder actually why there is a safety car in the first place. Is it because of Physical? I don't think so. Ooh, a couple of guys are coming into the pits. Noki and Built and Mad. And Tronzik has left the session. Oh, yeah. He was out of the session already. He's probably trying to help his teammate Tormund, as those guys are in a party probably. Still 4 more laps to go. A couple of guys have come into the pits. Matt, Noki, Steve, Penny, Physico. But right now it's looking for good points for Double Cream Cat, as a couple of guys in front of him have gone for soft tires. But as I said already, soft tires are not always a good option. So we might be seeing good points for Double Cream Cat here. He's got Temp Shadow right in front of him. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break here. I don't expect anyone to come in anymore. We will be right back with you. Doesn't seem like the safety car is coming in this lap, so we will have to wait one more lap. So we will catch you when the safety car is coming in. All right, guys, so we're down the last main straight. Safety car is coming in this lap, so I wonder what's gonna happen here. I do expect some great things to happen, although we might see some crashes too. Guys are all warming up their tires quite heavily. AZ Dog, who's looking pretty close to Timmy right now. 10-lap-old mediums. Are they dying off already? They're already going underway with Timmy passing the finish line first. Although it's not checkered flag yet. AZ Dog 6 tenths away. Tormund, who's looking to make a move on the Haas driver. Although he's struggling to keep his car on track, scenarioing before he has gotten sleeping. And now it's all looking at Double Cream Cat. Is he gonna take the defensive line on Godarts? 2 more laps to defend here, as these guys are probably having trouble with those soft tires. So all Double Cream Cat has to do is just stick within Temp Shadow slipstream. The guys are not gonna have DRS yet, well, anymore, because it's gonna be race over after 2 laps, and the DRS is coming out in 2 laps, so that's not gonna be able to work, as we're seeing Godarts now struggling to get past Double Cream Cat. Double Cream Cat, who is keeping his car on track quite safely, taking the defensive lines, although he is defending on Godarts right now. Reezy with a 3-second time penalty. He was looking at P13 right now. And Temp Shadow has a 3-second penalty. Maybe even an 8-second penalty, so we might be able to see Double Cream Cat in P7. Godarts right now trying to make a move. He's going to back out of the move as Double Cream Cat is taking the inside line. Godarts still trying to make a move. Tormund, who's looking really close at AZ Dog right now, going down the inside. Is this going to be moved done by the Alpine driver? It doesn't seem like it. AZ Dog who pushed Tormund a little bit off track, although nothing too serious. Double Cream Cat, who has been overtaken by Bilton Matt and Godarts right now, probably letting his teammate pass through because he is on soft tires. Trying to hold up Steve Penny as much as possible. He was gonna have the position anyway from Physico, although he has to keep track of those 3-second, well, of the 3-second penalty. Currently, he is 1.1 second behind Physico, so this might be a P8 position for Double Cream Cat, and right now it seems like there is some trouble between these guys. AZ Dog in P2, who is having a little bit trouble to keep Tormund behind. It seems like they had a little bit of an incident, so that's going to be a P1 for Timmy if he can keep his car on track. Scenario with a P2. He has been very lucky this race. I mean, I wouldn't say lucky, but he has caught luck, because we saw a little bit of an incident between Tormund and AZ Dog. AZ Dog, who's looking at a P. Wonder what position he's gonna look at. Shadow, who is dropping down positions. Double Cream Cat, who is caught up one position, although he's gonna drop out of the points. Bilton Matt is looking at a P7. Gotarch is looking at a P6. Mystery at a P5. Tommy at a P4. He had an amazing race, in my opinion. And this was going to be your Miami Grand Prix. Tormund with a P3. And I might be seeing some penalties coming up post-race. Mystery is your driver of the day. As we're currently seeing Timmy coming out of the paddock, as he has won the race here in Miami. Great race by the Red Bull driver, as he will be leading the championship right now. Temp Shadow will get 9 points during this Grand Prix. Timmy will get 32. Scenario will get 18. That's amazing from the Aston Martin driver. As it seems like the top 5, well, 4 drivers out of the top 5 didn't really start in front of P8. As we see that none of them have scored any points during the sprint race. I need to get the race results. This is a sprint results. There we go. And this is going to be the race result, with MUFC Timmy having the fastest lap. So he will have 1 more point on the board. Very interesting race, guys, but I will finish it off right now with saying thank you to you guys. And we will catch you next week. I'm gonna have a quick look what race it's gonna be next week. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It might, I'm not too sure, my phone is acting weird. So I will give you that next week, because quite obviously I need to know what it is going to be next week. So thank you very much, guys, and we will see you next week. This was VB Thomas. Peace out.